once again, Uncle Bashir, for sharing your time and your knowledge. Let's talk about it. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Your thoughts?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a beast. When it comes to the fight mentality, the preparation, the spiritual, the physical, the technical preparation, he's a beast. He's not going to be easy for anybody to topple, if anybody will topple him. I'm just thinking that Pacquiao wins this fight on a split decision because styles make fights, and I don't think that Pacquiao has the easiest style to prepare for. I don't care if Zab Judah, whoever else is there. It's hard to emulate a Pacquiao style. You know, it's just like getting a sparring partner for Vladimir Klitschko. It's hard to find somebody to emulate that style. You know, that style. And style, as we know, makes fights. Always has, always will. Having said that, Floyd is going to offer some problems to Pacquiao, and Pacquiao is going to offer some problems to Floyd. And I think that Pacquiao may come out with a split decision in this fight. It's got a gut feeling. That's all I'm going on, is a gut feeling.
Let me throw a few things at you. Would you be surprised if Manny Pacquiao came out fighting orthodox for this fight?
Yeah, I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised. You know, that would shock me. Okay. And I think it would be a terrible mistake to try that with a guy like Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Okay. 2, in the Marquez fights, it's particularly the last fight they had, Max Kellerman made it very clear to Freddie Roach that Manny needs to get out of the way of Marquez's straight right hand. Before Manny got knocked out, he was dropped by the right hand. In all the 3 fights, he couldn't get out of the way of a straight right hand, and he struggled against a counter puncher. Now, Mayweather not only is the best counter puncher in the business, he also is probably got the best straight right hand in the business. What is the percentage that Manny is able to avoid that right hand and avoid being countered like so many other Mayweather opponents?
I don't think that he's going to be able to avoid the right hand. I just think it's something in his makeup where he's got in his mind, I'm gonna take this right hand and land the punches that I need to land. You know, it's just his way. I saw that coming in the fight with Marquez. I thought that Manny was on the verge of stopping Marquez in that fight. Even though Marquez found success with the right hand, Manny was on the verge of stopping him. Had he stayed cleared of being knocked out, I think that fight would have been stopped either the next round or the following round.
Now, you're a trainer, or not a trainer, a mentor, a coach, and a very experienced one. How much did Freddie Roach's insistence in wanting to knock Marquez out actually become detrimental to Marquez knocking Pacquiao out, and Pacquiao being so eager to go for the knockout that he himself got knocked out?
I think that Freddie Roach's insistence, his bravado, if you will, played into Marquez's plan. I think if Manny would have maintained his course, using a good jab, moving around the way he was, you could see Marquez, which is a very rare sight, you could see him getting frustrated, you know, and you could see the confidence oozing out of him because Pacquiao was handing him a beating. Doing a real good paint job on him. And you could see the confidence oozing out. And when he threw that punch, you know, I mean, I hate to say that it was a lucky punch, but he didn't throw that punch. He threw that punch like it was a Hail Mary. You know, like, this is a last-ditch effort. I'm going to throw something out here in space and see if I can find something.
Now, in sparring, there are lots of tapes of that right hand being practiced in sparring, the right hand, and he dropped his sparring partner, that same right hand, that knocked Manny out. And Manny if you notice, every time he goes in, he does a little shuffle with his feet before he throws his shot. He shuffled once, shuffled again. That's when Marcus knew when to throw the right hand. He's been in the ring four times with this guy, and he was actually able to time it, because before Manny comes in, he kind of does this double step and then gets caught with the right hand. So it's almost like he timed Manny. Manny walked onto the shot as Marcus threw the shot, which means that punch had much more power because Manny jumped into it and Marcus threw it at the same time. So it had double the impact, which knocked Manny out.
That's one of the things that would be to his undoing with Floyd Mayweather jumping in like that. He'd get his head ripped off like that. Because Mayweather's a finely tuned machine. He's just born to fight. You know? He's just born to fight. He's articulate. You know, he's like a computer inside of there. If you make those mistakes and open yourself up, he's going to hit you.
Let me bring something else to you as well. I'm not sure if this is a great comparison. When Evander Holyfield was fighting all those big heavyweights, you know, Bo in particular, he had the 3 fights with Bo, people were concerned about Holyfield because all the guys he was fighting were much bigger than him. Then he fought Tyson, which was a guy shorter than him in size and just about the same weight as him. And Holyfield was given great confidence because he knew, well, look, if I can drop Riddick Bowe, if I can stand in front of Riddick Bowe's punches, a man who's 6'5" and X amount of stone, then hey, I can stand in front of Mike Tyson. I can take Mike's best punch. I can back him up and make him fight. Mayweather has fought Maidana and Canelo Cotto. Those, Canelo in particular, Canelo and Maidana, 2 guys that blew up in weight.
Guys, much slower guys. I think that the key in this fight will be Pacquiao's speed. That's his only real credibility, is his speed. Awkward speed. You know what I'm saying? Awkward speed can upset anybody because speed is power. Floyd got a lot of speed himself.
What is it they say? Is it not a jab? Is it a jab that cuts speed, stops speed? A good jab?
Yeah, a good jab cuts anything. A good jab cuts anything.
Now, Manny's fast against who, though? He's fast against guys that are flat-footed. Now, how many speedsters has Manny been in the ring with now?
Well, Floyd. Manny's been in with a diversity of styles.
But with fast hands, hands as fast and as accurate as Floyd?
No, not as fast or as accurate as Floyd, but he's been in there with a diversity of styles and a diversity of punchers and a diversity of good fighters. I mean, he's been in there with Barrera, 3 times? He's been in there with Morales 3 times. He's been in there with Marquez 4 times.
Now, Morales beat Pacquiao. Remember that, the first fight.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even before those guys, and less noted guys, this guy's been into a lot of fights. All right? So this fight is nothing new for him. The pressure in this fight is nothing new for him. He'll perform at the top of his game. He might get beaten up, or he might do some beating up. But I know Floyd is getting ready. Floyd Mayweather is getting ready because he knows who he is. He knows what he wants to do. He thinks about winning. He's just that kind of guy. I want to win. At any cost, I want to win. So Floyd Mayweather is coming to fight. But Pacquiao is coming to fight too. This is going to be a good fight. I expect it for it to be a good fight. Not a long fight. I think somebody's going to get cut. Somebody's going to get hurt in this fight and stopped in this fight. It's rare that either one of them is going to stop somebody in these last few years. But this fight brings and offers a different element, you know, where these guys are fighting for greatness. And I think something's going to happen in this fight.
Size.
I just get a
size.
Huh?
Mayweather knows that Pacquiao will not blow up to 20, 30 pounds. He won't. But Mayweather on the night may blow up to 154 pounds. Come fight night.
Pacquiao doesn't care about that.
You don't think so?
No, Pacquiao doesn't care about that. Pacquiao's a fighter. He's one of them old Roman gladiators. You know, he don't care about size. He's going to come in there and fight. If ever there's the scenario, not the size of the dog that's in the fight, but the size of the fight that's in the dog, that's Pacquiao.
Let me ask you another question. Somebody said, I think it was Bernard Hopkins, it takes a fighter 10 fights after they've been knocked out the way Pacquiao has to have the same sort of durability. Is this true?
Bernard Hopkins is a fighter. I've never been a professional, so how can I rebut that? You know, I say different strokes for different folks. I think Pacquiao likes being who he is. I think he enjoys it when he's inside that ring. I think Mayweather enjoys it inside that ring. I think that they're addicted to what they're doing. These are the two great fighters for the time.
Okay, I'm still trying to work this out. What does Pacquiao do that is so great? Does he have a great left hand? Does he have phenomenal speed? Does he have unbelievable punching power? Does he have great footwork? What does he do that's great? At least you could say Mayweather, great defense, great straight right hand, unbeaten. There's a lot of things you could say. What would you say
What does Pacquiao do great?
What does Pacquiao do great? Not good, great.
Wins.
Well, that's not true. He's lost a few times. What does he do great? I mean, he's a good fighter. Great, I'm asking now.
He comes back and he wins. He's a great fighter for the time. I mean, you can't say he's a great right hand puncher. You can't say he's a great jabber. You can't say he's a great.
So, okay, then he's a good all-round fighter. Can you say that?
Good all-around fighter.
So that if you were going to put this in,
look, to me, being great is a whole lot of little things done very good.
Well, okay, if you're going to put this into a computer game, all right, and we were to go down. Okay, let's go down from 1 to 10. Let's go. Defense: Pacquiao, Mayweather. Who wins?
Mayweather.
Okay. Ring generalship: Mayweather, Pacquiao.
Mayweather.
Okay.
That's why this is so interesting.
Hold on.
Because Mayweather wins in almost every category. That's interesting.
Punch power: Mayweather, Pacquiao.
I think they're even in those compartments.
Okay. Chin: Mayweather, Pacquiao. That you shouldn't even have to think about that. Mayweather's not been knocked out. Pacquiao's been knocked out and knocked down.
Very rarely do anybody get to Mayweather's chin.
Well, so durability. Hold on. Mosey whacked him on it. Mosey hit the top of his head.
I didn't say they didn't get to it. I said very rarely do they get to Mayweather's chin.
Chin, Pacquiao's chin, Mayweather's chin. That's not even. It's not even a question, is it? I mean, Pacquiao's been knocked out. Mayweather hasn't. So you've got to give Mayweather A* and Pacquiao maybe a B+.
Because Mayweather hasn't been hit the way Pacquiao's been hit. Mayweather has not taken the kind of punches that Pacquiao has taken. So we really don't know. We don't know what Floyd can take because Floyd is so defensive.
But that's because he's got A-class defense. Boxing, as you know, is about hit and not get hit. You're a trainer.
Of course, you'd have to give Floyd that kind of credibility as being the best chin. But nobody really knows how good his chin is because he's such a beautiful defensive machine in there.
Maidana cracked him in the 3rd round. Bad. And hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking punches and Pacquiao's taking punches.
But Pacquiao's been knocked out. Pacquiao's been knocked out by body shots and by head shots. Yeah. Mayweather's not been knocked out. This is not hating. This is just comparison.
Why has Pacquiao been knocked out?
Reckless.
Recklessness. Taking chances.
Okay, if you were to give taking chances.
Wait a minute. Taking chances. What the fans pay to see, they pay to see action.
Well, in that case, then you would give Pacquiao A* for that, and you'd give Mayweather maybe a C, D, or E, or maybe an F on that.
This is why Pacquiao has been knocked out, because the dude takes chances.
Okay, then.
Floyd assesses the situation and says, I'm not taking them kind of chances. Floyd lets you know I'm not taking them kind of chances. And he does a beautiful job with his defense and stuff. But I'm saying that this guy has been KO'd because you know what? I'm going to roll the dice. I'm a gambler. Pacquiao is a gambler. Floyd is not a gambler.
Okay. What about adaptability? Pacquiao, Mayweather, adaptability in a fight.
Mayweather.
Okay.
That's what is so interesting. Almost you don't have to keep itemizing the categories because in every category, Floyd is gonna win.
So basically, if you were to say that, then you would call it really a mismatch. If you're really looking it down that brutally, you'd say it's a mismatch. How can a fight that's got all this for one guy and the other guy is like, well, he's okay here and he's okay. That'd be a mismatch. Any other fight in the world, you'd be calling it a mismatch.
You know, it's strange how one guy like Pacquiao
Yeah.
can bring such an element to a fight like this here to make it become the biggest fight in the history of the sport.
Is it because so many people dislike Mayweather and want to see him lose? Want to see him lose? That possibly that's come into the thinking, and he's got such a great personality and such a great charismatic man that Pacquiao is, and Mayweather hasn't shown that. That people kind of warm to him more and give him that sort of edge. That really take that aside from him, it could be a mismatch.
You know what? We're gonna have to resume this another time. Yeah. Let's resume this tomorrow.
Okay.
Chance to digest what we got because give me a chance to digest what we got.
And you'll come back again.
12:30 here. Give me a chance to digest what we got.
Okay.
Come back to this.
Okay.
And God, inshallah, tomorrow we'll come back to this here.
And we'll have a tackle again. Round 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll say this here: Floyd brings a lot to the dance. I respect him. I respect this game. I respect him. I just got a gut feeling that Pacquiao wins this fight by split decision. Crazy as it may seem, I just got a gut feeling that
if
Pacquiao.
If it's a second fight and a rematch, then yes, I can understand that.
No, I think he's going to win the first one. I think Pacquiao's going to win the first one.
Okay.
You know, I thought that Ray Leonard would beat Tommy Hearns in the first fight. One thing made me say, the littlest things make me switch. First, I had Tommy Hearns to beat Ray Leonard. Because Hearns was blowing stuff out. Hearns was probably the hardest punching welterweight in the history of the sport, of the division. I don't think no welterweight in history punches as hard as Tommy Hearns. So I had Hearns to beat Ray Leonard. But at the very last minute, I saw Hearns weigh in at 145. And I said, At 6'2", I said, I got Ray Leonard. Everybody said, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. Hearns is going to blah, 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 blah. But that 145 at 6'2", I said, I got Ray Leonard. I'm going at the very last minute, maybe 2 days before the fight, a day before the fight, whatever the weigh-in came up that Hearns was weighing in at 145, I said, no, I got Leonard. And for a minute, I said, wow, Hearns is going to win this fight. But then when they get around 12, 13, that my hunch paid off because Hearns didn't, if he had those 2 pounds on him, Hearns might have won that fight. But he just didn't have the steam, the energy left to pull it off. He didn't have the legs. He didn't have the punches. He had nothing because of those 2 pounds. So little things tilts the scales in favor of one fighter and another.
Absolutely.
All right? So
right.
these are the implications that I'm watching.
Okay, so we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.